when these beasts called out Naoya Inoue.
Inoue scared me. Fuck, motherfucker.
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short.
Really been tested. Like all his fights been in Japan.
The monster responded with a predatory fury.
Ready to go to the body. There it is.
But the pound-for-pound best has avoided the ferocious Uzbekistan, Murodjon Akhmadaliev.
Naoya, you ready? Let's go, champ. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go, Inoue.
And for good reason.
First couple of rounds he was really.
Still plenty of time in this round. Beat down. Stop the fight. And that is it.
Now forced to clash in September. Let me tell you why. On April 3, 2021, in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, the Humo Arena was packed to the rafters. Thousands of Japanese fans had come to witness their hero, Ryosuke Iwasa. Their confidence was unshakable. Their champion was set to elevate his interim WBA and IBF super bantamweight titles to undisputed status. It seemed unthinkable that this night would end in a heartbreak for the fans. No one could have predicted that a fighter with just 8 fights, with the name of Murodjon Akmadaliev, would leave the Japanese fans in tears.
That little barrage, what we've just seen of punches for the first minute.
This is fighting as art. Let me tell you the story. Ryosuke was more than just a boxer. He was the pride of Japanese boxing. Ryosuke took the belt of another Japanese legend, Yukinori Oguni, utilizing his deadly left hook. Becoming only the second Japanese to win the IBF super bantamweight title. Then, in 2019, Iwasa delivered a knockout against the highly touted Marlon Tapales, who has a win over Murodjon Akmadaliev. Coming in with the interim IBF belt. When Murodjon stepped into Ryosuke's path, he was merely an afterthought, a formality. MJ was, for most part, a nobody, a 25-year-old from Uzbekistan, who had fought his way out of poverty with nothing but his fists, hardcore. Boxing fans might have known him for dethroning Ramon Contreras in 2018. But to the broader audience, he was just some Uzbek kid. Fighting in his home country of Uzbekistan, MJ fought as a champion the first time, and clashing against mandatory challenger Ryosuke Iwasa. Murodjon was going against another champion in the peak of his powers. That night, he had a taste of Japanese boxing and gave the Uzbekistan audience the bloodbath they came for. Wasting no time, he went for the killer shots. Then MJ exchanged comfortably in the pocket.
He looks at least scary half again, the likes of Figueroa and bantamweights with a win here. Or will Akmadaliev build on that earlier success, becoming to travel for Iwasa with just some brothers, and I'll go where the fights are.
Slightly off on his accuracy, he looked to decimate Ryosuke with every shot.
It certainly make life very, very difficult for Murodjon Akmadaliev.
Make him pay, counter.
And Murodjon was proving unafraid of what's coming back his way.
The shots there, Iwasa's looking very relaxed and leaving his chin high, his hands low. It's not the best combination.
A bit of a surprise if this one does end early. Real defeat against Yamanaka in that last round. Dead at the weight, gone halfway around the world. Here with Lee Haskins in the leisure centre, a little sports hall in Bristol, no atmosphere. And, just wasn't right that night.
But the veteran Ryosuke Iwasa was no slouch.
Yeah, both been busy with the jabs. It's body shot. A bit low, but it was on the blind side of the referee.
MJ's predatory instincts was not like any opponent he had come across.
You can just close him down here, Akmadaliev. Keep that pressure on.
He's taking chances with his defense, Iwasa. Don't know whether it's necessary at this stage. And listen, it's his style, it's how he fights. He is relaxed, he has his hands low anyway, but
He was dominant at range and in the pocket.
Good jabbing.
It's a nasty jab. He's got 4 of them in a row.
Good stuff, and then there's that.
However, the Japanese champion posed to be a true challenge.
They tried to establish that as a lead shot there, that lead backhand. Also with another borderline body shot.
Jab, he's used as a scoring shot, as a hateful shot.
Well, only for a short while.
Jab, isn't it?
And Akmadaliev. Good right hand work, lead hand.
Putting it out there, isn't it? He's looking to do some damage with that.
Yeah, it's not a fit though. He's leading off with the left hand, it's working for him.
Straight down to work.
In round 3, MJ peppered him with stinging punches.
The way he holds himself, but sometimes he's guilty of getting caught too many shots. You can see the red thing around his face. Iwasa, he's not blinking. His shots are landing now. He's tightening.
You're absolutely right. And it's this jab. He just can't deal with it at all.
But Ryosuke kept charging forward, unaware of what his future awaits.
That's opening him up.
See the look on both fighters' faces. You can see the look on Akmadaliev's face, how focused he is, how switched on he is. Now dropping his own hands, feeling a bit more confident. Iwasa, more jabs landing. Tough as anything as well, Iwasa, tough, durable.
He doesn't want to be eating these jabs all night long.
A clean combination, followed by a straight left landed cleanly.
Better for him.
Unified world champion.
And Ryosuke in front of his fans represented the true Japanese warrior spirit.
That was nice. Much better. Going to work his way into this fight now. Iwasa. Science can cut bantamweight belts on the line against the former IBF champion. He needs a lot more of those moments to start with.
MJ could now see every punch like he was in the Matrix.
Good opponent.
Yeah, it was
good fight
really
at this level.
Yeah, it was a really good looking build, must admit. And in the main, two of the opponents a little bit lacking. The main fight's a bit
In there.
Yeah, Iwasa's just not showing Akmadaliev any.
And the Uzbek was now putting a beating on the Japanese champion.
Very confident attacks behind the
Good
jabs.
shot. That's a good little way. He landed it there, it's a good shot. There you
again.
go again. That was a nice shot again. I don't.
Nice response from Iwasa there.
He's shaking his hands. Good stuff here again. MJ.
In round 5, a succession of wild uppercuts and left hooks made Ryosuke shiver in his timbers.
Look at Iwasa.
Yeah,
The cut comes in.
Akmadaliev.
And he's got him again. No, we don't want to be taking these. He's getting caught clean. Now he backs away Iwasa, but then he's found his range again. It's good stuff this from Akmadaliev. And
This is quality.
Iwasa's getting broken up here.
Quality stuff, Nick. He faked the 2 jabs to the body. He got a reaction from Iwasa and he banged the uppercut in and it started this barrage.
And there's an even more of a reaction here because Iwasa is backed up on the ropes. Terrible start to the round for him. Here Iwasa, for a moment I thought he was going to go, and so did half the 10,000 people in the arena.
So
Catching him with an uppercut, what followed was an incredible combinations that drained Ryosuke's health bar completely.
That little barrage that we've just seen of punches for the first minute. He's absolutely quality.
And then he's coming back just as Iwasa looked like he was on the back foot. Here he goes and he stopped it. Oh my goodness.
To play after the goal. He's leading off with
The win solidified Akmadaliev's position as one of the top fighters in the super bantamweight division, and the bigger and taller Uzbek gave the Japanese fans a taste of what is to come against Inoue. and the win left Japan in tears. In December 2023, showcasing his ability to overcome true adversity, Murodjon was booked in a title eliminator against Mexican brawler Kevin Gonzalez. That night, MJ found himself on the brink of disaster. At the onset, the Uzbek was getting smudged upstairs.
Did get off to a slow start in that fight against Gonzalez. Really put him with it right left. Akmadaliev.
Gonzalez looked to take his head off with every shot.
Gonzalez thinks he can be beaten again. Right now, can the Jackal find a way out of this trouble? Not to belabor the point, but
The right hands, though not landing cleanly, were doing damage.
he better be sharp and to keep that left hand up. Here's the war the trainer was asking for, and the crowd certainly wants.
Well, MJ woke up and was now ready to moonwalk on his opponent.
Standing fighter.
Like a bull to the slaughter, the overconfident foe couldn't eat what MJ threw in return.
It was because of a shot while that knee was on the ground, and Akmadaliev hit him with a big shot.
And like a predator, he landed everything on him but the kitchen sink.
What are we doing here? This kid is beat down. Stop the fight. It hurt badly after that last knock.
MJ needed blood, and the finishing shots were in array.
MJ going for the kill. That left uppercut. Ian's going to land again. Right hook, left uppercut.
His adversary was now nothing more than a punching bag.
Everything seems to be hurting him, Barry.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to...
Oh, man. The body.
By round 8, the cheers turned to sounds of concern for Gonzalez, who was getting annihilated.
Still plenty of time in this one.
Watch just the feet getting tackled up. That's a good shot there from Akmadaliev.
The finishing shot was out of a Creed movie. On December 14, 2024, Murodjon Akhmadaliev returned to the ring after a year to face Ricardo Espinosa for the interim WBA Super Bantamweight title. With thousands of fans draped in green and red, Mexican fans were there to witness Espinosa win the interim WBA Super Bantamweight title. But for MJ, the fight wasn't just about gold. It was about sending a strong message to Naoya Inoue. He pelted his rival with the kryptonite weapon.
Fell off the back of Espinosa's shorts, hopefully
Simultaneously there, strong shots, but there was a
MJ set traps and crushed his rival with brutal return shots.
back and then he's turning that corner because that right hand's a lot further away than the left hand. And a lovely left towards
In the third round, MJ decided to close the show.
so well with Akmadaliev.
A big left hook made his opponent regret his decision to step in the ring with Murodjon.
And he's finding the range. The first couple of rounds he was really
over he goes. There were those who questioned.
with the lead right hand.
Then, he sent him back crashing once more.
Finisher, as we say. Espinosa looking for his shot.
Brilliant punch figure.
right, left, right, left. Now he's
Getting a third chance to send Espinosa to the Shadow Realm, MJ obliged.
typical Mexican
Pedigree man. Murodjon Akmadaliev.
and still not one backward step from Espinosa. Typical Mexican reaction to getting put down. He's swinging it out.
The accuracy of these shots from Akmadaliev cannot miss.
The final shot was an invincible punch. Already primed to be Inoue's next opponent, Akhmadaliev needed to jump over the final hurdle before a September clash with Naoya Inoue. His opponent was deaf boxer Castillo, but what he lacked in hearing, he made up for with shots that sounded like bullets. Being a master at range, his defensive game is like no other. Boxing cautiously, they danced around the ring with no music. But whenever they collided, his uppercuts met Castillo. MJ switched seamlessly between offense and defense. And he evaded punches like Prime Jackson. Murodjon was now stinging Castillo with his heavier shots. And his southpaw attacks were now starting to pay off. Akhmadaliev finally began to break Castillo down in the fourth.
Akmadaliev is throwing anything there. He offers up that left hand. Let's go with that left hand. Nice right hook immediately before it. Nice left there, but even the deepest gas tanks can be drained. With this amount of movement that we're seeing from Castillo in these big bad directions.
Darting in and out of range, a big left hook caught the marauding Castillo, making him take a knee.
10 seconds here, round 4, a busier round here for Akmadaliev as he fought to the body.
But it was ruled a slip. Continuing the demolition in the fifth round.
You're ready to challenge the monster, but
The difference in power was evident. Anytime MJ connected, missing his opponent's gray matter by inches, Murodjon's body shots turned Castillo's insides to mush. In round 6, like he was punching through a wall, a wild left hook made Castillo visit the canvas and reevaluate his life decisions.
certainly get the impression one little turn of the dial that Akmadaliev would make something happen in there.
Getting back up, the bell saved him temporarily. Giving him no breathing space, it became a predator versus prey situation.
Stepping to the inside, looking for that same shot. Right hooks to the body.
Welcoming his enemy's attacks. Murodjon dropped him a second time.
Another shot there from Akmadaliev, and down goes Castillo.
Castillo was ready for a full shelling, and MJ would need to dig deep to crush the tough opponent. round 7, this time, a right hook rocked Castillo in his boots, and the brutal finale was closer than ever.
Give Akmadaliev the benefit of the doubt that he's fighting this way because of the level of competition. That was a right hook.
Adopting the hugging and running tactics, Castillo had no way out in the face of MJ's power. But MJ needed a knockout to prove fit enough to face Inoue, and he will do anything to get it.
In just getting some rounds. Is there any utility to that, or do you think at this point, round 7?
No, you don't.
Right.
You don't need to get no more rounds, because guess what? Castillo can get lucky, land a shot, or a headbutt can happen, a clash,
Puts to hammer home your point there. Back comes Akmadaliev with a too-much combination of his own.
Castillo was now like a punching bag, about to be torn apart.
Massive right hook there from Akmadaliev. Maybe this will be the round where MJ makes that decision. Right left hand onto his chest as well. Here in the 8th.
MJ could have done this 3 rounds ago.
MJ, stunning him left, right, and center, the referee intervened to call off the fight and save Luis Castillo some years of his fighting career.
2, 3 sweeping left hands from Akmadaliev. Make it 4. They keep reining in as Castillo is on uncertain legs right now, and a big uppercut has him in trouble. The towel is in, and that is it.
Now, Akhmadaliev has the Inoue fight in his sights, on September 14th, to be exact, for the belts that he let drift away 2 years ago. By winning the interim WBA Super Bantamweight title, undisputed Super Bantamweight champion Naoya Inoue and Murodjon Akhmadaliev are expected to fight on September 14th in Tokyo, Japan. Confirmed a done deal, boxing fans and analysts believe that Akhmadaliev's aggressive style and power could pose a threat to Inoue, potentially making this one of Inoue's toughest fights. A significant matchup within the Super Bantamweight division. How do you think this fight will play out? Could MJ do the impossible, or would Naoya extend his reign as an all-time best? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like.